So I think we have a lot of people joining us from India. Is that right? Who is from India? Raise your hands up if you're from India. I think you can do raise your hands or put it in the chat. Who's from India? Yeah, we have one hand. I can't see a name for that person. Mr. Gurav Sharma. Yes, I can see you. Atara. Atara, I hope I pronounced that name correct. Usha Reddy. Bachana. Mansi Rajput. I hope you're all well. You're from India. Do we have anybody from Africa? Who's from Africa? Do we have anybody from Africa? No hands from Africa so far.
There is Manoj.
There is.
Oluvaswan Sama.
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 Yeah.
Hello, Sama. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Yes, sir.
So we have one person from Africa. What other countries do we have? We have India, we have Africa. What other countries do we have? I think last week we had somebody from Trinidad, didn't we? Alphonse. Yeah. Alphonse. So who's Alphonse? What country are you from, Alphonse?
Kenya.
From Kenya. Wow. And we have somebody from Sri Lanka. So Kenya, we have Nigeria, I think it was. Sri Lanka, India. It's great, this digital technology, isn't it? Mr. Ajay Ade. Hi, sir. Hello. How are you? I am from India. Welcome, Mr. Ajay from India. Mr. Biju Vagasi. I hope I'm pronouncing these names correctly. Also from India. Whereabouts are everybody from in India? I mean, I think we have, India is a vast country. Can we riddle it down to some cities, perhaps? Who is from Delhi? From Bangalore, Priyanka, from Priyanka. Hello, Priyanka, from Bangalore. From Maharashtra. Wow. From Kerala. We have Hemant now. We have Prem from Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu, it's Vanakkam, isn't it? Vanakkam. That means hello. Vanakkam, there we go. Thank you very much, Vanakkam. And from Kenya, I believe it's Jambo. We have Usha Reddy from Delhi. Hello, Usha. So we're just going to give another 2 minutes. I believe we should be having approximately 40 or 50 people, participants joining. Hello from Hyderabad, Mr. Vinay. Amazing, this technology. We have so many people connecting from all over the world. And it's great to see so many people connected. Mr. Ajay, I want to pursue my master's, but no financial. Can somebody help me? Always the case, isn't it, Mr. Ade? Always the case. We all need help. with cash. Well, hopefully we will try and make things perhaps more pocket availability for your pocket, good for your pocket, as they say. So Europe is cheaper. You do get a lot of value for your money for Europe. It is cheaper than the United Kingdom. And there's lots of opportunities. There's lots of opportunities for working. And the great thing about Europe is the governments in Europe, in certain countries, Malta, in fact, one of them, where the governments are wanting to have skilled workers, and they're giving residency as well. So there's lots of opportunities in Malta. I will let, of course, our colleagues from GBS, I believe it's Hemant, who will discuss that in detail when we start. I believe Hemant has joined now. Is that right, Alifia?
Yes, I've joined.
Ah, hello. Hi,
Hello.
Hemant.
Hi. So, hi, good evening, everyone. Just let me know when I am supposed to start.
I will. Thank you for joining, Hemant. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Right. Okay. So the time now is in the UK, where I'm calling you from. I'm calling you from London. So I'm joining from London. I'll introduce myself. My name is Vinod Siani, and I'm the CEO for EducateMe Group. I have over 36 years of experience in the education sector. Very little can surprise me now after 36 years. I'm kind of one of your parents, if you like, one of your dads. You can't get anything past me. I've probably gone through it, seen it, and done it myself as well. So we have lots of experience. What we're going to do now is we're going to basically promote one of our university partners, who is GEDU Global University. They have branches in several countries. One of them that we're going to promote and France. Now, I'm going to start the webinar and talk about a little brief about Educate Me, and then I'm going to hand over the slides back to or over to Hemant, who is from GEDU, and then after a certain time, there will be a time in the slides where it will say back to Vinod, Educate Me Group. How do we make applications? And that's when I'll take it back. Is that all right? So that kind of gives everybody an idea of how the scheme of work, so to be, for this presentation will be. All right. There is recording going on. And what we will do is, of course, put this recording onto our website. So those who haven't had time or couldn't connect for various reasons will have the chance to view the video recording later. All right. Right, so I'm going to now share my screen, and then we will start. We will open up for questions and answers towards the very end. I will try to make the conversation or the webinar engaging, where I will ask you for perhaps your experiences or your interests and so forth. And so we will make it as engaging as possible. Right, let's start. So I'm going to share my screen now. There we go. Right, can you all see my screen, please? Can you just give me a thumbs up? Gurav, everybody okay? Can you see my screen? Thumbs up. Well done. Thank you very much. Okay, so we are in a study abroad webinar with GBS Malta. Today is the 14th of March. I appreciate some of you are from various countries, but in India, the time is 7 p.m. or just gone after. In the United Kingdom, where I am, it's just gone 1:30 in the afternoon. A little bit about us. So EducateMe Group is a UK-based education organization. It provides consultancy to students Primarily, we offer rounded support for learners at all stages of international study. What do we do? Our aim is to make quality education more accessible to students around the world. A little bit about awards and accreditations. So we are already accredited with Pearson's. So perhaps some of you may not know what Pearson's is. Everybody will probably be aware of IELTS. Well, IELTS has been dominating the market for so many, last kind of 5 years or more. The governments of countries, or certainly United Kingdom, have started opening up to accept other alternative English language platforms. So in addition to IELTS, we have Pearson's, we have Language Cert, and these are entry routes for English. To demonstrate your English proficiency, you can use these other platforms, and some of them are even easier than IELTS, okay? So you can choose which exam you want to conduct your English proficiency in. We teach English as well. We do that online and at our campuses. That later on. Also in the United Kingdom, we are Business Award finalists for 2023, and I'm glad to say, and I'm so proud, we have just been shortlisted for 2024 as well. Okay, benefits. Coming through, making your application to study abroad through us, there is firstly no charge. So we don't charge an application fee. I hear that lots of agents charge an application fee. And I'm not sure why they charge it personally, because they get a commission from the university for placing students. So why are they charging you from the very beginning? I really don't understand. And if any of you are finding agents that are saying to you, you need to pay us a fee for application, you know what my advice is? Don't go to them. Don't go to them. Okay? Something else that we do, free of charge to students. For courses that are in the United Kingdom, I appreciate this is Study Abroad for Europe, but one of the other things we do is we're partnered with an organization called Student Circuits. And what they do is they help international students find jobs on their platform. Something else that we do, which again, no other agents are offering, is that service, but also we are partnered with One Vasco. Some of you may have heard of VFS. VFS is the body that works with the governments and assists with visa processing. So when you need to apply for a visa, the chances are that you've had to apply through an organization called VFS. VFS do all of our primary visa checks. So one great thing about us is we don't check your visa documents. We actually hand it over to somebody who's far more compliant, who does this day in, day out. Okay, and guess what? You don't have to pay them. Okay, it's a service that we offer, and we are one of very few organizations who do this. So at this stage now, I'm going to hand you over to Hemant. And if I can allow Hemant to introduce himself. Hemant, if you have these slides, perhaps you want to share your screen, or
Sure.
Gaurav, are you able to share your screen? How do we want to control this? Are you able? Hemant, can you hear me?
Yes, so I'll be sharing my screen right now, and I hope everyone can see my screen at this.
Yes, I can see.
Perfect. So welcome to Malta, right? My name is Hemant Satam. I'm the regional manager for EducateMe Group, which is global education. We have got campuses across the globe. So we have got one campus in US. We have got one campus in France. In fact, two in France. We have one in Spain, one in Germany, Malta, Dubai, and latest addition that we have done is in Australia. So as a EducateMe Group, we have got campuses across the globe. And by this year, we'll be in Canada. Another campus that we are getting is in Middle East. So you can see that we are making education accessible to everyone. Today, we are going to speak about Malta. What is the specialty about Malta, which most of them do not know, right? So whenever on the map, it's a very small country, just like Japan. But when it comes to employability, Malta is one of the greatest employability skills developing country, right? So let me take you through this Malta. So usually people know US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, UK, Ireland. These are the English speaking countries, right? Malta, again, it's an English speaking country as well, but most of them has not done their research, because when we speak about English speaking country, these six primary country comes into our mind. What is the benefit of studying in Malta for a student, right? We will be speaking about that. So Malta, the course that we have is a UK curriculum. So we are not giving you a domestic degree, something which is from a college. We will be speaking about something which is a university recognized degrees, right? So our campus is located in heart of St. Julian's, which is one of the happening area. Anyone who is staying in India, I would say Delhi, these are metro cities, right? Because getting a job is very easy. Community is available. Each community is available. Likewise, we have in Malta, it's close community for most of the students. Flexible study options. So we are running a UK pattern wherein you have to just study 3 days a week, 4 days you can work. Free public transport for all students. So this is something that you should keep in mind. Most of the students, they spend almost 30 to 40% of their monthly income on travel. Irrespective of the country, Malta gives you absolutely free. And it comes up with a 9 months post-study work. That means once you complete your course, you have got 9 months in which you have to fight for a job. And let me tell you one thing, which most of them do not know. The unemployment in Malta is below 3%. So it's an English-speaking country, getting a free, you can say, public transportation, flexible hours of studying and working. The location is in the heart of the city. That means getting a jobs are way too easy. English-speaking country. And if you are applying for Malta, right, through EducateMe, you're getting a benefit. And for that, you have to just fill up a very simple form. I will tell you about that as well. So you are able to claim, once you get a job in Malta after completion of your course, you have to pay taxes to the government. You're able to claim 70% of your fees refund. So this is something which is very unique offered by Malta, and that is with GBS only. So stay tuned for it. So what are the courses that we offer? So in bachelor's, when it comes to, we have got BA Business Management, which is a 3-year standalone course. So usually in India, we have got 3 years course, which is BA, BCom, BSc, right? Likewise, we have got this course, which is BA Honors, Business and Management. It's a 3-year course. The cost is just 6,000 euros per year, somewhere around 5 lakhs, which is not that expensive, right? And in this, if you can see, what we need is we just need 65% in year 12. We need IELTS, overall 6, no component less than 5.5. We do accept Duolingo, overall 95. Each component 85. That's what we need. The best part for this 3 years course is either you can complete all these 3 years in Malta, or you can do 2 years in Malta, 3rd year in UK. So you are able to flip to other country, which is UK, and you are able to get a post-study work of UK. And the cost that you're paying is bare minimum. You can see 4.5 lakhs or maybe 5 lakhs a year in Malta, 5 lakhs in 2nd year, and 3rd year fees would be somewhere around 7 to 8 lakhs. So in 20 lakhs, you are completing your overseas education, and the degree that you get is from UK. Best part, you are getting a 2 years post-study work of UK. And it's a campus transfer. So you do not have to go through a hassle visa process. It's very easy to transfer. It's just a credit transfer wherein you are doing in one country, you're completing 2 years, and 3rd year, you're doing it for other country. So that's the benefit of doing a BA Business Management in Malta. And mind you, you're getting 20-40 hours working rights in Malta as well as a student, likewise UK. Public transport is absolutely free.
Can I just stop you? Can I just stop you there? I think I just want to add the value that students are getting. I mean, a 3-year course for just under 20 lakhs. Whereas if you were to study in the United Kingdom, a 1-year course is likely to cost in the region of 15 to 18 lakhs. So if you times that by 3, that's over 45, 60 lakhs. And so here you've got 20 lakhs for an entire 3-year program. I think it's wonderful.
Absolutely. It's very cost effective, very first thing. And you're switching the countries. So that means you are not missing out on your post-study work of UK, because UK gives you after 3 years, they give you 2 years of post-study work. So the same benefit you are able to get, that you are investing for 3 years, but you are able to get returns on your investment. And when it comes to Malta, you are able to save as well. As I said, that the transportation is absolutely free, right? 20-40 hours work rights are available to the student, and getting a job is not difficult because the unemployment in Malta is below 3%. So anyone who is having good English, a bit of experience, can get a job. The benefit of studying with GBS is 35% of our students are being placed with Fortune 400 companies such as KPMG, Deloitte, Google, Microsoft. These are the companies where they are being placed. So you can imagine that what kind of caliber the students are coming to our campus, right? So this is one course that we are running, which is more into demand in India when it comes to overseas education. Let's go to the master course. So when it comes to master course, we have got 3 courses running, which is MA, Business and Management. This is for everyone. If you're from science, commerce, arts, BMM, any background, anyone can do. It's just a 1-year course, and the degree that you get is from UK, right? It's a UK qualification for which usually the student who is applying for UK, he has to pay somewhere around 18 to 20 lakhs. The same course is been offered in Malta for just 7,000 euros. That comes to somewhere around 6 lakhs. What we need? We need academically 55% in your graduation. We take an education gap up to 10 years. So in case if there is a gap in your education, that's absolutely fine. We need IELTS 6, no component less than 5.5, Duolingo 95 with 85. We do accept Pearson test of English, which is 51 with 51. Right. So this is the right time to make an application for September intake. So anyone who is interested can certainly go ahead and make this application. I did told you that once you complete this course, right, you have got 9 months of post-study work in Malta. And if you get a job, because the unemployment is below 3%, you have to pay taxes to each and every country. It might be US, Canada, you go anywhere. When you go on a post-study work, you have to pay taxes. So the benefit of studying in Malta is once you get a job, you pay taxes, you get 70% of your fees refunded from the government. All you got to do is just show the receipt that you have paid 7,000 to GBS, and the government will give you 4,900 refunded to you. So how much you have paid is just 2,100, and you're staying over there, out of which I would say you are not paying anything for your transportation. If I take on an average 100 euros per month for your unlimited transportation, it's a free education, I would say. So this would be a very nice opportunity for everyone to join this course, which is MA Business and Management. The next course, which is a specialization, and most of the student from engineering or maybe from marketing or maybe who has working in marketing class, they usually go for the specialization, which is MA Marketing and Brand Management. So this is the course in which we are giving a dual degree, which is marketing as well as brand management. So there are 2 courses which have been structured in such a way that you are able to get a dual degree, or I would say dual education. And the duration of the course is just 1 year. The cost is just 7,000 euros. What we need is academically in graduation, 55% in graduation. Education gap up to 10 years is accepted. We do accept IELTS, which is 6, no component less than 5.5. Duolingo 95 with 85. Pearson test of English 51 with 51. Let's come to the most happening product, which is MBA. It's a 1-year program. Again, the degree has been offered from UK. Study center would be Malta. The cost is just 8,000 euros, which comes to somewhere around 7 lakhs. And for this, we need a bit of higher IELTS. We need 6.5, no component less than 5.5. Duolingo overall 105, no component less than 95. And we need a 2 years of experience. But since today I'm here, we are going to discuss something about pocket friendly. This is pocket friendly, I agree. But we have, since Vinod Sayani as well as EducateMe has been working with us from last 2 years, we are running certain campaigns for them, which will make your fees even pocket friendly. And let me come down to that as well. So right now, let's speak about scholarships. So we are running certain courses only for EducateMe Group, right? So this is about English requirement. I will be just going through that only to show you what exactly the requirement is. And after that, I'll be speaking about a special course that has been designed only for EducateMe Group, right? So let me tell you what is the course. So we are coming up with scholarship, which is a 50% scholarship, flat 50% scholarship, irrespective of your percent in graduation. If you select these 5 courses, which are done exclusively for EducateMe: marketing management, management consulting, project management, entrepreneur, global investment banking. So the cost of this, actual cost of this program, right, is 10,000 euros on our website. But if you are applying today or maybe in this week through Educate Me Group, you get 50% scholarship. So that comes to 5,000 euros. That comes to just 4 lakhs for 1 year. On top of that, just to put the cherry on the top, we will be not charging you anything as an application fee. So usually we charge 100 euros as an application fee. That would be waived off. No application fee. So here you're almost save 5,100 euros. That is somewhere around 4.55 lakhs in your kitty. You already have saved money. So what you are waiting for? You can just grab the opportunity by applying through them and you get a 50% scholarship flat. So this is only for Educate Me. All the students who are here today will qualify for a 50% scholarship, right? And these are the courses, right? Education gap doesn't matter. We need 50% at least in graduation. But in case if you are having below 55, we will still consider it, because this is an open forum when we are informing you that we are running this specific campaign for them. So we are giving 50% scholarship to all the students who wants to study either of these courses when it comes to MBA. Great. List of documents. So let me take you through the list of documents. English test, right? So we need English test IELTS 6, no component less than 5.5, right? And you can give it later as well. We need your updated CV only to see if there are any gaps, what kind of a qualification you have done. All academic documents, 10, 12, graduation, final degree certificate. If you have done a master's in India, still we will accept you, right? So not necessarily you should be a bachelor student. If you're a master student, still it's fine. Passport and a personal statement of 350 words. If you have these documents, you qualify immediately. So let's go to the admission and visa process. So you have to just submit your application to Educate Me, right? And they will send it to us. We will issue an offer letter within 72 working hours. That is, within 3 days, you will have your offer. If there are no documents required, right, we will certainly proceed further with your unconditional. If there are certain documents which are missing, maybe LOR, maybe SOP is not proper, we will give you an offer letter with those conditions. Once you get those, once you give us those, submit those documents, we will give you an unconditional. You can proceed further with your fees payment. Once that has been done, on your visa. So here you must be thinking that when you want to go overseas, there is a lot of funds that you got to show, maybe 10 lakhs, 15 lakhs, 20 lakhs, 25 lakhs and whatnot. Here, if you're paying the first year full fees with a 1 month's accommodation and visa fee, which is just maybe 600, 700 euros, the show funds is just 3,000 euros. That is 2.5 lakh. And that is also 1 day old. So you can imagine that the cost is low. Second thing, you are getting a very good scholarship, which is 50%. Plus the show funds is just 3 lakhs or maybe 2.5 lakhs. And that is also 1 day old. On that grounds, you are able to get a visa. So you can imagine that the Europe, or I would say Malta, wants an Indian student badly. That's the reason they're giving 70% of the fees refunded. They're offering you a job. The fees has been brought down right now. And in this also, 5,000 also, you're able to get 70% of your fees. That is, once you get a job over there, once you complete your course, and you will get 3,500 refunded from government through tax credit. So how much you're spending? Very less, 1,500 right now. Or you're spending, but later on you're able to get returns on your investment. So this is a very nice country, very nice opportunity that you have got, and I'm glad that you guys have joined today. Great. So here is something that I would like to speak about visa documents. So we have a dedicated visa team, which is at EducateMe Group, as well as we have at my university as well, Gedu Group, who will help you throughout the process, that is with your visa application, paying the visa fee, application form, passport, photo, flight ticket, and all the documents would be checked thoroughly. So it is not only one group who is looking after, it's both simultaneously looking at your documents, making sure that those are correct, and you would get the visa. So we always make sure that we have got an experienced team, and they will make sure that you get a very good visa, or I would say the visa success is high. There's a health surcharge, which is of 30,000 euros. I understand that the cost of the program is 5,000 and they are charging 30,000 euros, as it is just almost 6 times, right? So this is just the cover. And the cost for this particular insurance comes to just 6,000 rupees or maybe 8,000 rupees for a year. Because this is an insurance that will take care of you once you are overseas in case if something goes wrong, you're not keeping well, anything that might happen, that will be covered. So you do not have to spend anything from your pocket. So it will just charge you 6,000 rupees or maybe 8, maximum 10,000 rupees for this 30,000 euro, I would say, for the 30,000 euro insurance. And that can be provided by anywhere. You can take it from the university. If you want to take it from EducateMe, anything, that's absolutely fine. So we are able to save a lot of money with you. Great. Financial requirement, as I said, it's just 3,000 euros, 1 day old. We just need a 6 months bank statement of your bank, and you have to just maintain 1 day old fund, which is just 3,000, which is not difficult for anyone. Anyone who is dreaming, it can be a bank loan that is also accepted, or an FD, fixed deposit of 3 lakhs, maybe 2.5 lakhs will work. So let's come to the next, which is videos and testimonials. So you can just go through our campus tour. You can go through our students. So Ronak Singh Amera has been recruited by me. He is my student, and currently he's studying, or he's studying with us, but he's working at Google. So he was one of the student who has went for September intake last year. So he's my recruit. I have recruited him, and before he's for masters. And while he was here, he was working for one of the marketing company. And right now he's working with one of the top-notch Fortune 500, Fortune 400 companies. So he cracked the interview quite well. I still remember him telling me his experience. So let's go to the next slide right now. So it is all about study abroad webinar. Right now, let's come to Paris. So what is Paris? Everyone knows about Paris. It's in France, one of the happening country right now. There is a lot of buzz of 5 years of post-study work. So let me speak about Paris. So we have got 2 campuses in Paris, but certainly I'll be speaking about pocket friendly. So when it comes to pocket friendly, we do have a campus in Paris that will take care of, we are giving a 50% scholarship over there. So it's in the heart of Paris. When I say heart, it's just 1 kilometer away from Eiffel Tower. So in the sheet, or I would say in the slides, you can see Eiffel Tower. Our campus is located just 1 kilometer away from Eiffel Tower, which is one of the bustling town where getting a jobs is not difficult because most of them work in English. So being a French country, English is widely spoken. You get a free healthcare. What else do you need, right? Housing and transportation cost subsidies. So I will speak about this as well. If you're coming to us, right, through EducateMe, you are getting a special service. What is the special service is you get 250 euros per month from France government towards your accommodation every month. So if you're going for a bachelor's, which is a 3-year course, or maybe for a master's, which is a 2-year course, you'll be covered for the entire 3 years duration. Plus, you get up to 150 euros on your transportation. So just imagine every month you are getting 400 euros from the government. You may not get these opportunities in India for sure, unless and until you have scored 80 above, 90 above, and there are a lot other things which are involved. But this has been offered to you if you're coming through EducateMe. And we are giving a scholarship to all the students who are coming through EducateMe. So let's find out. So in bachelor's, we just have one course, which is bachelor's in business management and economics. That's the course that we are running. In English, it's a 3-year course. And the cost for this, we do not need IELTS, right? And the cost for this is just 9,000 euros for an international student. That comes to somewhere around 8 lakhs. As I promised, we'll be giving you a scholarship. So here we are giving you flat 50% scholarship for first year. So that comes to almost 4 lakhs. But it should be pocket friendly. I agree. If you're paying 4,500 euros a year, I would say, on an average, the government is paying you 4,800 towards your accommodation and travel subsidy. So it's education is nil. Furthermore, right? If you can understand, in second year, since you are through Educate Me and they are one of our prime partner with us, we will be giving you 50% scholarship in second year as well as in third year. So all the 3 years would be covered with 50% scholarship, but the second year and third year depends upon your grades in first year and second year. So the grading system belongs to you. You have to make sure that you get the best grading system. And if you have a good grading system, you are able to get 50% scholarship every year. For the time being, you get it in the first year. So I don't think anyone wants to study in French. So I will be skipping that. So what is the entry requirement? We just need 55% in 12th. HSC, we just need 55%. And we just need you to get an MOI, a letter from your college or yes, college stating that your education of 2 years, 11th and 12th was done in English. It would be done. Your admission is done. So it's way too easy, very easy. Let's come to master courses because I think most of them are looking for master courses. So there are 2 courses that we are running in masters specifically in English. The very first is masters in management and finance. This is widely used by commerce students. It's in English as well as French. So let's focus on English. Here, the cost is 10,000. And as said, we won't be charging, we will be giving you 50% of scholarship. That comes to 5,000 euros for 1 year. And this is a 2-year program. Another thing that you're getting out of this particular program is that you're getting a 50% scholarship in the first year. To all the students, everyone is getting a 50% scholarship. Plus, you're getting a 6 months placement. Guaranteed 6 months placement. In 2 years program, you're getting a 6 months placement from us. It can be a paid placement, unpaid placement, depending upon your English, but we can give you a placement for sure. So just make a note of this, and it's completely on MOI. We need just 50% in graduation. Yes, I will be taking all the questions at the end. So let's go to the next one, which is MBA. This is something which is very reasonable priced, I would say. Again, MBA, it's a 2 years program with 6 months of placement. It's in English. And the cost right now, it is 10,000 euros for 1 year. But for Educate Me, we are reducing the cost. So the cost for Educate Me students would be 8,500 euros for 1 year. In that, we are giving you a 50% scholarship. So that comes to 4,250 only for first year. And that benefit you are able to get 4,250 in second year if you score well in your first year percentage. Again, I'm giving you a 6 months placement as well with that, right? Perfect. No application fee. We are giving you application fee waiver. We do have PhD and doctorate programs. I'm not sure that whether we might get students who wants to do PhD, but usually a PhD is of 3 years and the cost is just 7,000 euros. I'm quite sure people would be looking at me and waiting for the something to answer. Yes, we are giving 50% scholarship on this as well. But these are not sandwich program because these are research-based program. So that's the reason we are giving you a 50% scholarship in first year. Second and third year, you get up to 50% depending upon your academics. So we do have DBA programs. We have got PhD in corporate law, PhD in economics. We do get those. Scholarship 50% on all the course. We are not going to charge you anything as an application fee. Yes, we have a deadline. Everything comes for a cost. Everything comes with some powers. Everything comes with, you can say, limitations. So second week of June is the deadline for getting those scholarships and getting your payments done. So if you make an application right now, we will make sure that your visa has been filed at the earliest and you fly either to Malta or to France with 50% of scholarship, and the benefits that you're getting are more than what you were expecting. I think it is more pocket friendly than anyone else. So this is the right time to make an application and secure your seat at the earliest. So here you can just go through the campus EMA Paris. We have got beautiful campus available with us. Since it's in the heart, as everyone says, it's very much near to Eiffel Tower. So it's good for you that you are able to get jobs and the student are able to work 20-40 hours per week. That is also applicable. So making an application, as I said, it's through EducateMe, and they are one of our prime, you can say, recruiter in India, and they recruit students globally. At this point in time, we have those faith in them, and they have always delivered with good quality applicants, and that is one of the reasons we are giving them some extra help to their students, where they can get those students who are very good in quality. So I think Vinodji, you can
Yeah,
have a
I
word.
will.
Sure.
Yeah, I will now take over from here. Thank you, Hem. I mean, that was an amazing presentation, and some of the deals that you're presenting are amazing. Thank you, and we will do what we can to deliver and help you. So a couple of things from here. I'm just going to share my screen now. So let's have a look and see. Can I? Gaurav? Ah, there we go.
Yes, Vinod. Yes, Vinod. May I share my screen? I'll take the
Yes.
audience the videos, please. Yeah.
Yes, please. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, I'm sharing my screen. Please let me know if it is visible.
Yes, Gaurav, it is.
Okay. So we'll start off with GBS Malta's videos. So
So we'll just do the Malta campus tour, please.
yeah.
Thank you.
Do we want to play the student testimonial video?
Not at the moment. Not at the moment. But thank you. Actually, do you want to play that? Yeah, let's play one of the student testimonials for Malta, please.
My name is Amit Singh Amira. I'm from India, Rajasthan, and I've done my bachelor's in commerce, and now I'm currently doing my master's from Bhatspa University, and I've chosen the campus in Malta. There's a phrase which I admire the most in my life, which is like, "सौभाग्य न सब दिन सोता है, देख आगे क्या होता है." It is from the famous book of India, Kashmirati, which was written by late Ramdhari Singh Dinkar, which means good luck doesn't sleep every day. Let's see what happens next. Malta is a good country, and I'm from business family. So Malta initiate like it is financially cheaper and diversity, and many of the people speak English and Maltese. So it is quite good reason for choosing Malta and GBS too.
Thank you.
This is for EMA, Vinod. Should we play this?
Yeah. Yes, please. Thank you. Okay, if we now, I will now share the screen, Gaurav.
Okay.
Right. Can you all see my screen?
Yes, Vinod.
Okay, so let's just have a quick comparison. So a bachelor's degree from the United Kingdom, first year, is going to cost £13,000. However, in Malta, it's 6,000 European euros. Master's course, 15,000. Master's course from Malta is 7,000. It's less than half. Cost of living in the United Kingdom, or London to be precise, it's 14,000. And of course, cost of living in Malta per year, you can see it's dramatically reduced. And you get help as well from the Maltese government and from France as well. So this is really, I mean, staggering, I think. If you're looking for international study, Malta is a new destination for you to consider. So we're now going to take you through to the submission of your inquiry. And here is where we are simply wanting to collect your information about who you are. What kind of studies do you want to do? A little bit about yourself. And that gives us a profile for then one of our account managers to connect with you and take you through the next step and progress your inquiry until you're making an inquiry, okay, and making an application. So like Gedu said, there is a 50% scholarship available, but we need to make the applications as soon as possible. It is on a first come, first served basis. So we would encourage as many of you as possible, perhaps, to think about making those applications. And of course, you need to have conversations with our team, and we will take you through all of that and make sure that it's worry-free for you. We have answered all of your questions. And of course, you are having all of the information that you need to make your decisions. Right. So we now come to the end of our presentation. I think it's been very enlightening for a lot of you. There have been some questions coming up, and we will have Hemant with us to answer any questions specific to Malta or to France. And we will be handling all of the applications for all of you and then submitting them to our colleagues at GEDU, okay, or GBS. Right, so can I open up the floor now, please, to any questions? Perhaps you want to put them in a chat, or you want to raise your hand. So Vinek has raised his hand. How can I help you, Vinek? What is your question, please? Feel free to unmute yourself. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I have just a little bit one question.
Can you hear me?
Okay. So when we complete the master in business administration, same as like the MBA, so how much year we can get the post-study work visa in the France?
Okay, it's usually 2 years.
In France.
Absolutely.
Okay, and in Malta?
Malta, it's 9 months.
Malta in 9 months. Okay.
Absolutely.
So we don't need a for IELTS score for the MBA program in France.
Yes, we do not need. You can just get a letter from your college stating that
MOA.
the 3 years of education that you have done is in English.
Okay, but I completed my graduation in 2009, and then did the postgraduate diploma in agribusiness management. I was in Israel for 2 years also. Okay, and I don't get a proper time to preparation of IELTS. So I am looking for this IELTS waiver program. So is it possible? And any queries regarding the visa?
Okay, what kind of queries you have towards your visa?
Sometimes the visa rejected due to the IELTS. They need of some IELTS requirement. They need of PT. They need of Duolingo. Okay. So is it my question is correct or no? I don't know.
Perfect. You're absolutely correct, right? But it depends upon country to country, right? Okay. The country where you are applying, it depends upon that. So when our education is in English, right? And we will be interviewing you. That means we will be showing that, yes, you have the level B2 when you speak and listen. Because if you can't speak in English, you won't get a job, right?
Okay.
So that's the reason we will interview you we will prepare you for your interview at Campus France as well.
Okay,
So we have a team who will be doing it.
Okay. And just little bit one question, because in 2019, I applied for the work visa in Ireland. Okay. And I got the work visa from the Ireland. But due to the COVID situation, I didn't went there. I didn't
That's
go
fine.
there. So, but is it okay for this visa?
Absolutely. Absolutely. See, if you have overstayed in a country, right, then there is a problem. If you have
Okay.
not been to a country, that's not a problem.
Okay. Sure. Thank you. Thank you for
Thank you, Vinek, for your questions. One of the questions that came up in the chat was about dependents.
Okay. So to be honest with you, France is not taking dependents as a dependent visa. It's not allowed. The reason being because the France government is sponsoring you, right? They are giving you money for staying back in the country. So that's the reason the dependent visa is not flown. And on the recent, I would say there is an alternative, right? The alternative is you have to just be there, right? And very first thing, you have to enter a country. Once you enter a country, apply for those benefits that you're getting. The benefits are very first, as you know, that travel benefit and accommodation benefit. And after 3-4 months, once you start getting the benefits, you can ask your dependent to come on a visit visa and convert that into a work permit. So by this, two things will happen. Very first thing, you are able to keep all the money that you're getting from the government, right? Second thing, your partner has come. Right now, she's getting settled in the country. Since you have financial backup from the French government, you are able to survive well.
Thank you. Thank you. So we have somebody called Tukistani, who's also raised his hand.
Yeah.
How can we help you, Tukistani?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Am I
Hi.
audible? Am I audible?
Yes,
Can you hear me?
yes, I can hear you.
Sir, I have two questions. The first one is like sometimes you don't get visa, they reject your visa. I don't know, due to some reason. Maybe you have mentioned that we don't require this bank statement. Like, you know, we don't have to show lakhs and
Absolutely.
yeah. And then the second question is like, you know, if we don't get visa, if our visa got rejected, so do we get our refund? Do we get our all the
Absolutely.
money which I
Absolutely. Let me tell you that education is being used as a backdoor entry to a country, right?
Yeah.
And that is one of the reasons the visa is getting refused. If you do not have money, right, there are certain students who are using that as an entry permit to a country they do not study, right? So they are misusing the entry requirement of education. That is one of the reasons they scrutiny each and every student. They look at your financial financial aspect. So here, most of the students, what we encourage them to make a full fees deposit. Because once you make a full fees deposit, right, what happens is the government is clean on this, that at least for a year, the student is going to study. But right from India, if you're saying, I don't have money, I can't do this, I can't do that. So they would say, I can't grant you a visa because you're not financially sound. After giving your scholarship of 50%, after waiving off everything, still, if you say, I don't know, I can't do, there is no point in going overseas then. So it is like donkey. It's like donkey, right? The recent statement that has been used. So you should be genuine enough.
So can I just come back to that? Thank you, Hemant, for that. What we would do is when you would make your application to us, we will be looking at helping you, holding your hand through all of your documents you need, through all the documents that you need. And so I think the first stage you need to do is to make your inquiry and fill out your application. Let us help you with your questions and solve any queries that you have at that point. Okay, we have questions from Vino and 2 others. I think there was iPhone as well that came up. How can we help you? I think iPhone was first. How can we help you, iPhone? Sorry, I don't know your name. You just got it as iPhone.
So they can unmute.
So
and
how about
ask.
the stay back option after study visa of masters of 1 or 2 years in France or Italy?
So it's 2 years in France, not 1 year. It's 2 years in France.
So after you graduate, you have a PSW opportunity, post-study work visa, for 2 years.
Absolutely.
So during those 2 years, they are given to you for you to do one of two things, is to stay in the country and decide if you want to work there, gain employment. That is the whole idea. Or whether you want to travel. It's entirely up to you. But that visa is given to you for the opportunity for you to find work.
Right. And there are two things
Yes.
which I just want to add, if you allow me. Sorry to cut
Please,
you over
please.
there. So here, there is one benefit that you are getting with our institute is we will be placing you in the last 6 months of your course. We'll be placing you in a company, right? Most of the companies are tier 2. That is, they can offer you a job, right? So you'll be studying for master's 1.5 years with us. 6 months is your placement. So utilize your 6 months in such a way, right, that they give you a work permit, or I would say they allow you to work in their company on a post-study permit. See, we are Indian public, right? We study 1 month, 1 night, 1 week before the examination. Let's not do that once we are going to France, right? Right from day one, we should do right thing, no shortcuts while working, and work religiously. If you do this for 6 consecutive months, no employer is going to ask you that, oh, I don't need such good employee with me. I have never seen a company like this. So if you work genuinely, if you are a hardworking person, in those 6 months, the company will absorb you at a higher cost. That's for sure.
So one of the questions which I saw was the visa type. Would that be a visa that allowed them to travel freely amongst the European countries?
Absolutely.
And could they decide to do their PSW in another country, even though they did their studies in France?
No. It's only specific to a country, right?
Ah.
So you can get settled anywhere. You want to get settled in maybe Lithuania, you want to get settled in Poland, you want to get settled in Germany, Spain, you can do that. But for that, you have to apply for a work permit. So here, at this cost, we are giving you an access to 26 countries, to be precise, in Europe. So why you are taking that chance right now? Complete your entire education, take a post-study work, fight for a job in France first, because you have been there. Why you want to change the base? Don't change the base. But in case if you're getting a better opportunity, because as I said, there are Fortune 500 companies having their offices across the Europe, you can migrate. You can migrate.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. We also, sorry, I could not locate the previous recorded webinars on our website. Kindly let me know on the website. Yeah, sure. So our IT team will be looking at that and basically making sure that these are live on our website from tomorrow. I assume they were, but we can address that tomorrow. That's not an issue. Other questions? We have somebody called Vino and 2 others who have raised their hands. Can I ask Vino, please, perhaps, to come on and ask your question? We also have Sajal, I believe.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
Good evening. Actually, I want to study bachelor's in Germany, and right now I'm in doing my bachelor's in biotechnology here in Bangalore, India, and I want to apply there for my bachelor's itself.
Okay,
so that is technically my plan, and I just came to know that Germany requires 13 years of experience.
Education, absolutely.
Education, yeah.
Absolutely.
So as I just completed my first year, so I think I'm eligible and I want to continue with the process.
Okay. So to be honest with you, you are into biotechnology, right?
Correct.
So unfortunately, that credit mapping of biotechnology doesn't happen.
Oh,
sorry.
Okay.
There are certain subjects which are applicable, right? You want to go for biotechnology or you're going for business management. That's what matters.
Okay. I mean, are there public universities for biotechnology?
Absolutely. But they do not take Indian education. That means you have to do a foundation of UK. That's what they mean. They do not mean Indian education.
Okay, so
if that would be the case, most of them would have been dropped out from India and they would have gone to Germany, if that is the case.
Oh, Okay.
Half of the India would be in Germany. So
I get you. I get you. Okay, what should my procedure be like? Like, what
okay,
ca-
what's your
any
life after
advice?
biotechnology? What's your life
Yeah,
after
so we can,
biotechnology?
Yes, yes, exactly.
So very
so,
first
so
thing, all I would
Sejal, we can help you with that. We
yeah,
can help you with
absolutely.
that.
Absolutely. So
Yeah,
what you can do,
so
because it would be a long conversation, to be honest with you, right? It would be like a session is required of maybe 20-25 minutes, wherein we can understand you well. So what I can suggest you can get in touch with any of the Educate Me person, right? And they can help you with the complete process.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Yep.
Great.
Thank you.
okay, excellent, excellent. Are there anybody else? Who else has got some questions? Thank you, Sejal. Renish, I am from Sri Lanka and I'm interested in working with you as an agent.
Okay. So, to
Okay.
be honest with you, Ranish, to be honest with you, we are not recruiting any agents at this point in time. I'm so sorry because we are overloaded. We are just working right now very precisely with limited people because it's a very huge task that we are doing. So I'm so sorry, I may not be able to help you at this point in time, but what I can do is you can start working with Educate Me first, right? Working alongside them, learn the process, and that's where after maybe few, absolutely, you can work with them. You can work with them. They are one of our prime, you can say recruiter. You can start working with them, right?
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
fine. That's fine. So Renish, if you can, Alifia, are you able to chat with Ranish, please, and
Yes, Vinod.
send her your email? So chat
Yes,
to
I'm going to
person.
share the details for all of them who wish to be an agent with us. There's a process. So it's an outreach Google form. You need to fill in that and that data will come to us and then I can connect with you, Ranish. Okay, so
Excellent.
I'll
Thank
forward
you
it
very
to
much.
you. I'll put it on the chat. The process, I'm going to put it on the chat right now. Okay.
Yeah,
I think
thank you.
there is iPhone has asked a question. Sorry to repeat, but I want to know: will I get 2 years post-study work even with 1 year master's program? No, it's only with 2 years, not with 1 year. It's applicable for 2 years program.
Yeah.
If you're going for
Very
a
good
1 year
question.
program, you will get 1 year post-study work. If that would be the case, all the institute or all the colleges with 2 years would have got closed by now. So if someone is investing for 1 year and if he's getting a 2 years post-study work, no one is going to come for a 2 years program. So it's 1+1 or 2+2. That's simple it is. Buy one, get one free, buy two, get two free. Very simple.
Thank you very much. That makes a lot of sense. And it was a very good question, actually. So we've got Tuxtani again, who's raised his hand. How can we help you? Okay.
Okay, so
Do
I
you
think
want
we
to
have
unmute?
got.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, you are audible.
Yes, you are. Yes, you
Sir, so my question is like, I'm currently staying in India, but
Okay.
my nationality is from another country. Like I know I'm studying here currently. I'm a student as well. So yeah,
So
yeah.
you can still make an application.
Yeah. So I can process my application.
Absolutely.
Yeah. No.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Can I suggest, I mean, a lot of you have got some questions regarding where to start. The principal starting point is really to fill out that inquiry form, which is on our website. That's the principal starting point. From there, we will collect your information. We will have an understanding of your profile. We will then connect you with one of our counselors, our staff, and they will then handle your application and then look at assisting you in making your application. All right. So perhaps the chat can be limited to those questions concerning what you have seen on the webinar. Is there anybody who has questions concerning that?
There's a question from Dhruv Sharma, which I think we have missed. So he's asking how many years PSW after bachelor's degree from France and how much money we need to show for bachelor's degree.
Okay, so I think we've lost Hemant. Is it there?
Oh,
Or is there
sorry,
something
sorry.
wrong with the
Yes,
internet?
yes, I'm still there. I'm still there. I'm so sorry. So shall we
That's
go
okay.
ahead with question?
Yes. So I believe the question is around finances.
Okay, perfect.
Gaurav, could you repeat the
Yeah.
question, please?
Hemant, there's a question from Dhruv Sharma in the chat. He is asking how many years PSW after bachelor's degree from France, and
Okay.
how much money we need to show for bachelor's degree.
Okay, so for bachelor's degree, it's a 2 years post-study work. Since it's a 3-year program, you get a 2 years post-study work when it comes to France. And if you're paying a full fees, you have to show 14,000 euros in your account 3 months old when it comes to France. I hope I have answered your question.
Yes, yes. I mean, they can get a lot of this information from us.
Absolutely,
anyway.
absolutely.
So in the chat, thank you, Alifia. In the chat, we've just shared our phone numbers for 2 of our dedicated counselors, Nancy and Mansi. I know it's a tongue twister sometimes. I get them mixed up as well. But anyway, do contact them, please. They will be able to help you with your application and to get you prompt assistance. Okay. Thank you, Alifia. So Alifia's contact details. She's our university relationship manager. So she's the one who organized this webinar. Thank you very much, Alifia. Great job in organizing it and talking to Hemant and bringing together all of the slides and all of the people and working with our marketing team. So you're doing a wonderful job, Alifia. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Vinod. I have put in the agent Google form link for the students or the agents who wish to be a part of us. Please click on the link and fill in the details. Our counselors will connect with you. Thank you.
Thank
for
you
the
very much.
participation.
Ranish, you're very kind. Thank you, Ranish.
Hemant, just one last question, which is there
Yes,
from
please. Yes, please.
Oluvasan Sama. He's asking, he finished his college some years back and he really wants to study in Malta for bachelor's degree. So he says he's sorry, but if you can explain him some about the fees part, fees that would be paid for the years to study. Just one last.
Absolutely. So with regards to, I don't know, when you say some years back, right? I'm not sure that how many years back, to be honest with you. So I need to check because usually the gap that we take after 12, usually for Malta is of 2 years, not more than 2 years, to be honest with you. And when it comes to France, we take it up to 7 years, right? So I do have an option for you in which I think he's there, I guess. Yes, please, Mr. Sama, please feel free to unmute yourself and ask me your question, please. Yes, Mr. Sama, can you just unmute yourself and ask me the question?
I think there perhaps may be an internet problem.
Sorry, guys. Yes, please feel free to ask me your question. I think he's having a problem with his net, I guess. He's not able to speak. So that's absolutely fine. I respect. What I would suggest you is just put your profile, whether I just want to check whether with credit mapping, whether you qualify for a 3 years program or a 4-year program. So if it is a 3-year program, it would be 6,000 euros per year. That would be in Indian rupees, it's 4.5 lakhs. And in that you get 2 options in Malta. One, either you complete your entire 3 years in Malta, or you can do 2 years in Malta and 3rd year in UK. If it happens to be, I would say, a 4-year program, what I will do instead of 6,000 in the first year, I will drop it down to 5,000 to educate me, right? I will give you an extra 1,000 euro scholarship in the first year. That will bring it to 5,000 euros. And 2nd, 3rd, and 4th year, since it's a 4-year program, all the rest 3 years would be 6,000. So I can do that for you. So quickly make your application and I'll be more than happy to accommodate you.
Thank you. Thank you. Are there any other questions? If there aren't any more questions, I will put this meeting to a close. I would like to. Sorry, I thought somebody was talking there. No. So we will
this is
make
for
this.
Hemant. This is related.
Okay.
Ranish had a query to how to apply for the Europe visa. Is it through France student visa, or do we have to apply through Campus France?
Campus France. It's through Campus France. So we will give you a slot because we are well recognized in Campus France and as well as Malta. So both the visa slots will be booked by us. Don't worry. It will be taken care by
Are we
EducateMe.
the Campus France listed?
Yes, we are. That's the reason they are giving us the slots.
Thank you.
And that is one of the reasons they are also giving us the visas. They are giving you all the benefits.
Correct.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think GEDU is doing very well. It's very student-centric. And it's great to partner with institutions like this who really have got the student in mind and in heart and genuinely want to help you aspire and achieve your dream. So I think congratulations and thank you, Hemant, and on everybody on behalf of GEDU. I think you're doing a wonderful job.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Any more last questions? We will make this recording available on our website tomorrow. And all previous webinars that we've had with our other partner universities, we will be making them all available on our website from tomorrow. If they're not already there, I'm sure they are. For those of you who have questions concerning agent, Alifia will be in contact with you. For those of you who want prompt assistance, you've got the phone numbers of 2 particular people, or just complete the inquiry form on our website, and then that will in turn result in you getting a phone call or being connected with one of our agents here, okay, one of our staff. All right. I think there's a question raised. Tuxtani, we can see your hands raised. Do you have a question? No. Okay, maybe that was just a late delay. Right. Gaurav, thank you very much for everybody attending. I will put this meeting now, this webinar, to a close. It's been great engaging with you all. I hope it's been enlightening for you. And Hemant, thank you very well. Thank you very much for joining. Gaurav, if I can ask you please to put a close to this meeting, to this webinar.
Yes, sure, Vinod. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you.